tranquility. Roll up the weed and get high. I said peace, tranquility. Roll up the weed and get high. I said peace, tranquility.
Yeah.
Roll up the weed and get high. I said peace.
What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of Human Resources, man. I go by the name of Desmond Bonet.
I'm that black guy.
So last time when I didn't say my name because they should know who I am, wasn't that cool. But he just went from, what you just said? The black guy?
Last time I checked.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember what you said, right? They fired us, so don't fire yourself. Yo. I'm firing myself today.
We got another one for you guys today, man. I'm gonna let Lade fully explain it. I know a little bit of the situation. I did have a difference of opinion. It'll make sense, when we get to the video. I had a difference of opinion when it initially came out. Now I think a little differently about it, man. But could let them know what we talking about.
Alright, gang. So the video is DoorDash delivery confronts CVS manager. So apparently the DoorDash worker delivered food to the CVS quote-unquote manager, and the manager reported that she didn't receive the food. Dun dun dun. So we're gonna get into this video. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also, don't forget we do have the giveaway at 200, either on YouTube or either on IG. IG is the same name they fired us, and let's get into it.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. I was just wondering why you said that your food never got delivered when I handed it to you. So you did a... yeah, it definitely does, and that's fraud, and now I might get charged for it. It says that you reported that I never delivered your food to you. Well, according to my... Okay, that's fine. But I was saying, it's fraud and stealing. I'm sorry, but when I'm...
Stop that for a minute.
When I'm getting in trouble for my job...
Sorry. I want you to pay attention to what she just said. Now I sound like Desmond. Pay attention. Because she just said that she didn't even see it. When the DoorDash asked her the question, the CVS manager allegedly, her response was, I didn't see it. Okay.
I do have to say this though, man. Props to the DoorDash person for just, having the balls and the heart to even, address that. Because somebody else probably would have just...
Okay. I apologize, ma'am.
I didn't notice that was a cop there.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's a cop or security? That's a cop, right?
It's a cop.
So if you're gonna go through all this trouble and the cop right there, why?
Continue. I guess it happened so fast.
Cop right there.
Yeah, so I got a text message from DoorDash saying that you...
Why did you have the nerve to come in my job talking to me when I was getting up customer?
Because you had the nerve to report your food as never being received, so I can get in trouble and have to pay for it or lose my job.
I did not report nothing. If you have a problem, you need to contact DoorDash instead of coming to my job.
Huh? Don't report it as being...
Okay, well, like I said, you need to go...
So you're saying you got your food?
You need to leave me alone, that's what I'm saying.
You saying you got your food?
Pause, please. First she says, in the beginning, clearly she says, she doesn't see it. Or doesn't say that. She says that. Now she's saying, whatever she's saying right here.
You have a problem to deal with DoorDash. Makes you think about, some previous situations.
I don't know, man.
So please leave my job.
I just need you to say that you got your food.
I need you to leave my job.
You can call the police. We can talk about fraud and all
I
that.
don't care what we can talk about, lady. You're in my job of business. Leave me alone. Period.
You behind the register like
Who's your manager?
relax.
I'm a manager.
So you don't got another boss?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. CVS is hiring thieves here, huh?
You heard it, right? She's about to
I
get
just want you to
fucked
admit
up.
that you got your food so I don't lose my job.
That's a threat.
I deliver food to you and then you sit there and tell my work I never dropped the food off? Huh? Yes. I delivered it here to her, so hopefully that's cameras, because she's trying to say I never dropped her food off.
I'm still confused. If you're gonna report her for stealing, the cop was right there.
It happened so fast, man. It happened so
Like,
fast.
What?
It happened so fast. I'll explain later.
I'm just waiting for you to admit that you took your food and I'll leave you alone.
You need to get the fuck out of my face. That's what I'm waiting for you to do.
Mm.
You're making me act the food at work and it's not even that serious.
It is that serious. It's fraud. It's stealing. You stole, and now you're trying to make me get in trouble for it. Why don't you get back on DoorDash and tell them you got your food then? It's because you didn't want to pay for the crazy big meal that you purchased?
You talking about crazy big
Steak, shrimp, chicken meal? You forget about what you just ate?
my face? Leave me alone. Record
Sounds like a
that.
fire meal.
Okay.
Record that.
And I'm gonna send it to.
I wouldn't know.
I just want you to admit
I
that
just want
you
you to leave
stole.
me alone.
I want you to admit
I
that you
just want you to
stole.
leave me alone.
Well, it's not gonna happen because you're messing up my job now.
I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone.
Oh, you don't care
That's
that?
my word. The business.
Oh, good.
Talking.
So you mess with my job, now I'm messing with your job. How about that? Sounds pretty even to you? You lied and said you didn't get your food so you don't have to pay for it. You lied so you didn't have to pay for your food. And now you're trying to get me in trouble with my job. You should be really ashamed of yourself that you would do something like that.
No, I'm not ashamed of myself, so it doesn't matter what you say.
So you just don't care about stealing? So stealing doesn't make you feel ashamed? Stealing doesn't make you feel ashamed. At all. You're just totally content with stealing. Awesome. CVS should really know what kind of employees they have. You probably steal from here too.
Okay, I wouldn't have a job if I did. So leave me alone. You're the one sitting up here talking to me about my job. And if I was still for my job, I wouldn't have a job. So why are you still in my face?
Because I'm waiting for you to admit that you're stealing. Because you're stealing.
It's funny how she had like a clear, concise answer for that, but for nothing else. Like the minute she mentioned her stealing from her job,
Yeah.
she just had like a whole clear sentence.
Of course.
But everything else was, I don't care, get away from me.
I don't care. Yeah, and you could tell by her body language that, she's obviously guilty. You can tell by the way she's reflecting questions. You could tell how her eyes pop up. You could tell how she's like kind of nervous almost in her speech.
Mm-hmm.
That she's not actually factual.
You're trying to take money.
I'm not even trying to get back and forth with her, but she's still in my face, in my place of work, still yelling. The DoorDash know you're doing this. I'm
going to send them this video. I'm recording everything.
Do you have permission to record me?
Oh, I don't need permission. It's public place. North Carolina state law, only one person has to approve of the recording, and that one person can be me. So I'm very aware of the laws. Well, that's okay, because I'm going to send this to corporate and let them
I don't
know.
care what you send it to.
Good.
Out my face.
Good. Good.
I thought she was about to do
I
something.
hope you enjoyed your food.
Yeah. Did you hear her?
It filled you up.
You heard what she said? I want to
And
punch her in
charging you
the
for
face.
your shift, even though you didn't pay for it, because you wanted to lie and say you never received your food.
So that's the end of the video, guys. So definitely just what you just saw was DoorDash delivery driver confronting the CVS manager. You heard the bits of it. If you paid attention and listened carefully, you heard "I want to punch you in the face" as she was walking away back to the register. I guess she was calling for her boss or whatever. So she lied and said she wasn't the manager, but was calling another manager, probably the store manager. So CVS manager was probably an assistant manager, and she called the store manager. But that's neither here nor there. What we have here is the classic right or wrong, and just in my take, karma. You know, pretty much do unto others as you want them to do unto you. Somebody delivers a service, somebody delivers you a product, they expect to get compensated based on their service and delivery. Now I can understand if the food came late. I can understand if the food was cold. I can understand if
something was missing.
Something was missing. Excuse me, or the food that wasn't palatable. Like you didn't like how it tasted. But this is definitely wrong. This is definitely wrong. So
one thing that I want to make very, very clear before I even give my opinion on the full video, just as a general statement. Cause she really one thing that stuck out to me that she said was, it's not even that serious. I was always taught you treat everybody with equal respect. You treat the janitor with the same respect that you treat the CEO. A lot of people could talk shit about McDonald's, but at the end of the day, if no one works at McDonald's to cook these burgers that you complain about, you wouldn't have these burgers to complain about.
yeah.
So, to say that it's not that big, you might be looking at it as, man, you just work for DoorDash. She works, none of us. It doesn't matter who or what she works for, she works. So being the fact that her place of business and her money was messed with, that's why my initial thoughts changed. When I first just seen the title of the video, and you just think regular way, like, oh, here we go, another DoorDash just doing too much. But after watching it and really understanding all of that, it's like, all right, yeah, like you might look at them like, oh, you're just a delivery person, but especially right now in this pandemic, like every cent counts. Listen, trust me, every penny counts. You understand? So I want to get that out the way. Like she should have not treated it that way, because it is a big thing. It is an important issue.
Yeah.
And I know you know more of the young lady's backstory, but she could have kids or whole family. Like you never know. So,
yeah, she actually has kids. She has 5 kids.
Look at that. You see, like it is a big deal. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, we've spoke about this particular thing a million times. Accountability, son. And I wish I was like amazing with the editing, that way it could accountability. Cause she could have easily just said, and I understand the whole pride thing, she was dealing with a customer, probably felt like, she's being ambushed, she's being put on the spot, whatever, but you could have easily just said, I apologize, that was wrong. Is there some way to fix this? Instead of just, she said
a million things.
Yeah, like it was easy for her to curse. It was easy for her to say, I'm gonna punch you. It was easy for her to say, just leave me alone. The only time there was a clear sentence was when she said, oh, CVS is hiring a thief. And she, had a lot to say about that. But as far as the actual situation, she never owned up to it. It just kept dragging. Like, I don't wanna make this a race thing, but just to make a point, if that wasn't a Caucasian woman who approached her, it probably could have escalated even further than what it did. The young lady just kept it at words. Who knows if somebody else would have took that way more personal. So it was wrong, completely wrong. If you watching this right now, you feel differently. You have all freedom to comment down below. But this is just like Lade said, clear case of right and wrong. She was wrong.
They were right or wrong. So there's a few videos on the web about this. You can find this on YouTube. You can find this on Reddit. I'm pretty sure it's floating around Twitter as well, and some parts of Instagram. There's a YouTube. This guy, his name is called Derailed. I think that's the name of his YouTube series. He interviewed the actual lady, and the lady stated that she was actually nervous because this was her first time doing the job that she had to confront somebody. So she was nervous. That's why when she first came, you know, she talked to the lady in that manner, in that tone. And then she realized what she was doing and she was filming. So she just, you know, took a step back. She didn't recognize that that was a cop at the time because she was just so flustered at the end. Like she was in disbelief that this actually happened at the time. Also, this was her second week into the job. She picked up a job just to get extra money for the holidays. So this was during her second week during the job, and this is what happened. On top of that, the backstory: she got fired from the job because DoorDash's policy is that she should have never video recorded the lady, and she should have never took that action. And she contacted DoorDash, and DoorDash told her that they were gonna handle it, and they expected her to handle it. When I looked up some backstory on Reddit, there are several drivers who worked for Reddit. Worked for DoorDash as well, and they explain how the company chooses with the
customer.
Yep, the customer. The customer's always right.
Wow.
They let her go. Well, they pretty much let you go. They can deactivate your account. So that's what they pretty much did. They deactivated her account, so she can't use the account anymore. So technically, they just fired you. You know, so that's what happened. The girl contacted CVS, and CVS said that they're doing investigations on the story. They checked the video camera. They do see her dropping it off to her and her receiving the food. But what the CVS is most upset about is that she didn't have her mask. So, yeah. So we'll put that link in the description if you want to see that.
Bruh.
Sorry. I didn't mean to be the person, but yeah, you know, like, you know, it's just there, so I had to, you know. So there are a bunch of people who are deleting the DoorDash app. I deleted mine. That has to, whoop, even though it was a convenience because there were certain cafes and restaurants that's not on Uber Eats and Seamless that I like on DoorDash. But after hearing that, you know, whoop. Had to delete, man. Right is right, man. It's just like everybody who said they're gonna cancel. Boom,
DoorDash gone. My bad.
It's just like how people say they're gonna cancel Snapchat. You know, when all these brands were affiliated with Trump, you know, everybody said they're gonna cancel Goya, they're gonna cancel Snapchat, they're gonna cancel all of this, but you're still using the product. So, you know, let's just make sure that if we say we're gonna do something, that we're actually gonna do it. As far as, you know, the cancellation thing goes with DoorDash, let's keep our foot on their neck. You know, I wanna remind people that Desmond did mention race, and had this been the opposite way around with a black person, a black driver who was serving a white person, it'll be a shit show. Right now, had this been another black person confronting a black person, there might have been a fight breaking out, and that police officer probably would have had to come back. You know, so there's a lot of scenarios we're gonna that we could play at hand, but let's just give them the fact that we both agree that this is wrong, and she should be compensated. Also, in the other video, she does have a Cash App and she has a Venmo. If anybody wants to just contribute to her struggle. It is sad, it's unfortunate, especially during this pandemic when you're really trying to just make a little change just to support yourself and to make Christmas great all around for your family and close friends. So
that's a fact, man. The last thing I want to say before we get out of here is, yes, the customer is always right until they are wrong.
Okay, you got me with that one. Nice.
Was a little ahead of yourself right there, man.
That's payback. Okay.
Nah, you know, that's a very true statement, man. The customer is always right until they are wrong. It's as simple as that. I understand the whole model. You know, a lot of companies really worry about that you know, that dollar sign, that dollar value. It's all about, you know, just bringing that revenue in. I understand it. But we all have to have some form of integrity. Like, you just have to have some form of integrity. It's clear that she was right in that situation, and the fact that, well, not have a job, but I guess it's deactivated, so she can't use it anymore.
Yeah, she can't use it anymore. Yeah.
Nothing was done on her side to, you know, help her. So
yeah.
It's like,
yeah, they're still investigating the situation. So, you know,
yeah, like it's
yeah.
crazy, man. So customers right until they wrong, and when they wrong, put the pressure on them as much as you like to congratulate when they right.
Yeah, facts. You know, I mean, I don't know, man. Just an honest woman, you know, trying to make an honest living. So, you know,
That's a fact, man.
yeah, but
Oh, I got one more thing before we get out of here. Can I try something? Just one more thing.
you tried a few things. Go ahead.
I rule that they should be fired.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, it's under investigation, so they'll determine that out. But we'll keep you updated. I'll do some research, and I'll figure out if the CVS worker got fired or not. I try to find the DoorDash driver's IG, but up to now I can't find it. But I'll look for it, and I'll let you know if you guys want to just send some empathy and compassion to her way.
Yes, sir, man. And one important thing you should remember, if you're watching this right now, this is the first time you're watching this right now, just hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, man. We do these things multiple times a week. You know, we might wake up on a Monday, we might on a Tuesday. You never know. Stay up to date, man.
Yeah, man. That's it, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you on the next review.
Yes, sir.
Peace.